I'm on site.
Next story I want to talk about. This one is for all my baddies. Yes, yes, yes. I'm sure you ladies know about Tammy Taylor nails. There's a recent, it's like recent oldish. It's like it was in old news, but now it's popped up again. So Tammy Taylor Nails, South Africa, is being accused of copyright infringement and scamming and just not doing things the correct way. So the CEO of Tammy Taylor in America, where it's originally from, she came out to accuse the South African brand of it of copyright infringement and stealing all her designs and all of that. So we're gonna just read the story here. I got a story by News 24. Give me a second. All right, cool. So here's the story, and it says, okay, Pete and Mel Viljoen turn their nose up at identity theft, stalking allegations by Tammy Taylor CEO. Okay, so this is them. So these are the people who run the Tammy Taylor South Africa. So the franchise in South Africa of Tammy Taylor is ran by Mel and Pete Viljoen. Okay. Okay. Real Housewives from Pretoria star. Oh, she's on Real. Okay. Melanie and her husband Pete Viljoen have denied identity theft claims made by Tammy Taylor CEO and founder of the American Tammy Taylor nail brand. This week, the Tammy Taylor CEO recorded a video that was posted on her brand's official social media platforms, including TikTok and YouTube. In the video, she claimed that Mel and Pete Viljoen were illegally selling her products and opening franchise using her business name and forging her signatures. Whoa, crazy. So this is the video that she posted. And this is actually how I found the story, because I think she promoted this video on Instagram, and I just ended up seeing it on my feed. I was like, the fuck is this? I don't give a fuck about no Tammy Taylor nails. And then when I saw it, oh, it's a copyright infringement type vibes. Okay, that's kind of more interesting. So this is what she posted.
Melanie and Pete Viljoen from South Africa have stolen my identity. I'm Tammy Taylor, the CEO and founder of Tammy Taylor Nails since 1983. They are illegally using my name to sell franchises. They are counterfeiting and selling my products. They have forged my signature on illegal documents, and many more infractions have been documented. They are also being deceptive by using my name, my logos, my trademarks, my copyrights on all their social media platforms. I have been threatened. I have been harassed. And now I'm being stalked by Melanie and Pete Viljoen. I will not be a victim of Melanie and Pete Viljoen's abuse anymore. I will speak out.
Speak out, viva, viva, viva. So yeah, that's what she posted. And okay, so she's pretty much alleging that, you know, they are selling her products illegally, they're using her name illegally, all her logos and merchandise and branding and, you know, trademarks and all of that. Pretty much it's copyright infringement, you know, and that's interesting. But they have a response to that because they went on the news and they were not gonna take this lying down. So they went on the news and then they wanted to share their side of the story to sort of put things into perspective. So we can understand what the fuck is happening with these nails, man. Who owns the nails, guys? Who owns the nails? Okay. So this is the story, Salone Saga. So it's them on NCA.
Onto the story now. The nail salon brand Tammy Taylor Nails South Africa has been accused of infringing on the Tammy Taylor trademarks. This comes after the termination of its relationship with its American principals. A report suggests that the US-based Tammy Taylor Nails...
You see, so after termination of so it means from the initial, they were a legit franchise. They were a legit franchise. So once they terminated it, it seems maybe they continue to still do things that were as per the agreement. But if you terminate the agreement, then I guess you can't do the. Anyway.
South African beauty company to stop trading under its name and ongoing contractual disputes. But to set the record straight, I'm joined now by the Tammy Taylor South Africa owners, Mal and Piet Viljoen. Good evening to the both of you, and thank you very much for joining us here on News. My pleasure. We appreciate your time. So this is a very complex story that's been ongoing for so many years, and there's been so many allegations and so many accusations. So I really thought it important to have you both in studio just to tell your side of the story and sort of set the record straight on some of the allegations that's been made against you. And I'd like to start at the very beginning and talk about what that initial agreement between you guys and Tammy Taylor in America was. How did the conversation start?
Well, initially, I fell in love with the education of nails. And I wanted to bring that spirit to the people of South Africa.
Answer the question. Why are you telling us what you fell in love with?
Okay, that's where that came from. The plan was to educate women how to do nails and to distribute a better product for them to use on their clients. So that is how it started. I obviously then did some research and came across some products on YouTube. That's how I found the Americans.
Yeah.
And I decided, okay, well, I'll give her product a try.
Yeah.
So that is how
So
it started.
there seems to be a misconception that you guys had taken her brand and sort of made it your own, and that she also does the same thing that you guys are doing in South Africa, which is that true?
Not at all.
Not at all.
If I can try and cram it into a little basket of information.
Please.
Tammy Taylor is a distributor of nail products in America.
Yes.
She did, however, tell us that she manufactures the product. So every year we would go to Los Angeles and visit with her. And some franchisees insisted that they need to know that the lab is secure should Tammy pass away or something.
Something happens.
So every time that we went, Mel and her were very much in love. And I tried to just see where the future is. So I insisted on inspecting the lab, and I felt every time that I was blocked. And then as Mel and I grew the company bigger and bigger, just to rewind a bit, Tammy Taylor in America does not have one salon.
So they don't do nails.
No, not at all.
They only supply product. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So the Tammy Taylor in America doesn't have salons. So they don't do nails and they don't do hairs and all of that. But here in South Africa, the Tammy Taylors have salons. So they're using the Tammy Taylor name to open. So it's a different business model. But they get still using the name. Interesting. So scary.
So I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions is that you guys took her idea of doing nails and franchising that, and you guys sort of stole that idea from her.
Not at all. So what happened was that we decided that the product is amazing, but just like a Rolls-Royce car, you have to really apply all the different procedures, the nail procedures. So Mel and I decided that without the right education, this will just be the next crappy product. So that's when we started this school, and we took the long route, and then everything built up from there. But then as we grew, Tammy Taylor, when she visited here and saw that the franchisees are now 50, 100 and going strong, she insisted on wanting a slice of the cake.
Okay. So with regards to then the name Tammy Taylor, that name is her name. So do you guys have the trademark now? How was that discussion, and what was the agreement with regards to?
Yeah, good question. Who has the name? Because if she started it and she trademarked it, this is her name. I mean, it's her name. She's Tammy Taylor.
To the trademark of her name.
I don't want to take this is my last speech.
No.
It's illegal.
Take your time, Piet.
So a trademark is like, you can also use the words Tammy and Taylor, but you can't use it in the way that we registered it, and you can't use it with the logo. So in America, it's just coincidental. Tammy's name is not Taylor; it is something else.
Okay.
Her surname. So her version of the trademark is written in a very funny font that you can't read, but that's registered in her trademark office. So in South Africa, Mel and I realized that you can't read the name on a billboard. So we changed it into a much easier readable name, and we registered that in South Africa. Also, the concept of franchising was registered and done by us from the start. So it's just, we literally just cut out the middleman when she got too greedy.
So is there a court case ongoing with regards to the trademark and the name Tammy Taylor currently?
Yes.
Okay, so why? What is the reason for that ongoing court case?
So Mel and I were bullied by some people in the media. You'll find that Tammy Taylor has never spoken to the media.
Okay.
And we initially had only a distribution agreement. Then she insisted on a license agreement, which she couldn't do because she did not invent the product.
You mean the nail products?
The nail product. She did not invent it. She just found the best of some of it, and many of the products we developed together. When we met Tammy Taylor, she only had 5 different colors that you could put on nails.
Okay.
Together, we have now grown it to 300 to 400 colors with matching gels and gel polishes. So yeah, we literally grew everything together. And today, the reason why we are in court is just I brought an interdict against the American company to keep our trademark here. So it was never borrowed to us, and neither were the franchising rights. That was designed by Mel and me from day one.
And interesting that you mentioned the products.
Okay, all right. So that's the Tammy Taylor story. Really interesting case that's going on. But yeah, if you guys need nails, hit up my boy Wiz. I'll sort you guys out. Leave these Tammy Taylor people alone. But anyway, yeah. You know what? I wanted to do new music, but I can see that my Wi-Fi has been crappy, for like the past 10 minutes. So I just know it's not gonna be worth it. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. All right. As usual, thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, pushing the content every day. And yeah, you guys can follow me on TikTok. All that nice. I'll leave the handles where the handles need to be left. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Out.
You know you ain't pay for
I'm on site.